Alex Ekubo is a Nigerian actor, model, and entertainer known for his work in Nollywood films. He was born on April 10, 1986, in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, Nigeria. He gained popularity after winning the Mr. Nigeria International title in
Good evening, everyone,
which helped launch his
and thank you for coming out.
Alex Ekubo studied law at the University of
What will Alex
Calabar.
do? First thing he will say is, Ogbori with that stupid glasses. So he's off. I never thought the day would. Normally, when we go for events and things, I would always push him to go and talk because I'd never like to address the audience. And I had to pen down a few things here. It took me 3 years. It took me 3 years of Alex convincing me to start using my notes. So this is the notes, and I will just read out a few things I penned down here. Sorry. Okay. Ogbo, white goat, la ila, okosisi. I was probably the most yabbed human being on earth. But those were names he called me. I don't even know if my name is still saved as white goat in his phone. Is it? Yeah, but it was all love. You would call me and advise me like I was your child, and I'd fight you for always talking to me like I was a child. I'll tell you, we are all adults, Eku. I am not you. Leave me to make my mistakes, but you would never agree. The next call will come with the same advice. That's why we fought a lot. You would always say, Ogbo, I got you. No worry. And those words never changed. Even our last conversation, you still told me the same thing. Always remember I'm here for you, even if no one else is. You also kept telling me, Ogbo, get closer to God. Sometimes I would try to explain to Alex how close I am to God. I would tell him that God and I have a different kind of relationship. But coming the next Eke Market day, same advice. And that was Alex, always looking out for those he loved. We had fights, but we had even more good times. He would call me and say, Oga, go and get your visas. Anything can come up. But me, Mr. Last Minute, I would wait till the call comes and we'll start looking for visa. I still wouldn't listen. I am glad I had you, not just as a friend, but as a brother. You knew I was that guy that would ride with you through thick and thin. And even in death, my bro, I'm still riding for you. Your concerns have always been mine and would forever remain mine. To all my friends now, to the ones I will make in future, I appreciate you all, but there would never be another Alex. The world sometimes were unfairly a good guy. He was never really a bad guy after all. I only wish you were alive to witness the love people are showing you right now. I stood by you through some very difficult moments, and I saw your strength firsthand. You are indeed a soldier, a wise man, a light in every room you entered, and a man full of life. One of those people that you can never imagine would die, because he carried life wherever he went, always motivating people, always encouraging others, always believing that tomorrow will be better than today. Eku, I've tried being strong. I've tried distracting myself. But somehow it keeps boiling down to the same breakdowns. I never knew I could ever connect with a human being as a brother without blood. But Alex Ekubo was more than a brother to me. The hardest part is that life refused to stop even after you died. People still call, meetings are still happening, the sun still comes up every morning as if nothing has happened. But everything changed. Every day there is something on Instagram I want to share with you. Every day I reach for my phone before remembering that that call is not going to connect. I keep thinking there will be one more conversation, one more Ogboide mad, one more lecture, one more argument, one more I got you bro, no worry. But there won't be. And that is the part that breaks me. Would I ever truly get over this loss? I honestly don't know. But maybe this is also a reminder of one of life's hardest truths. If we live long enough, we'll all have to bury people that we love. We will all have to face the pain of losing the people we genuinely believe would have made it to the end. The sad reality of life is that either our loved ones would bury us or we would bury them. None of us is coming out of life alive. None of us escapes that story. We just never imagined it would happen so soon. We never imagined it would happen to our loved ones, the ones that we feel are full of life. I never doubted that if the world would turn against me, Alex would still answer my call. And that's the truth. I only can attest, this is a call I put through to him sometime in March, and I was very upset. And in his dying bed, he was still asking me of my health. He was still advising me, and he was still wishing me the best in life and telling me that I just need to look back and he's always there. I never doubted that that kind of loyalty is rare. That kind of friendship is a once in a lifetime thing. What I do know is that your friendship changed me forever. I am not just mourning the man that you were, but I'm mourning the years we were supposed to have, the conversations we were supposed to finish, the dreams we were supposed to live, the plans we made, the brotherhood we still had ahead of us, the opportunity to grow old together, to watch our families remain connected, to sit somewhere in the Bahamas, wherever, years from now, and laughing about all the madness we survived. I always believed there would be more time, but I was wrong. But one thing I know for sure is I will remain a rock for the things you cared about. The people you loved will never stand alone as long as I have breath. Rest easy, my brother, and look over us. And as you always said, you got me. Keep getting me, oh. Keep getting me. And me, I will keep getting you from right here. One thing I'm very sure about is right now heaven is lit. Heaven is bubbling. The angels and saints will be like, so you guys were keeping this guy, right? Because if you know Alex, you know that an Alex vibe is a vibe any day, anytime. If Alex was to walk into this hall right now, the vibe will always go up. So finally, help me remind Bros J that I'm still waiting for our dreams to be lived to full. Because some promises are too important to die. Until we meet again, my brother, I love you. God bless.
Good evening, everyone. I'm reading this tribute on behalf of Mazi Oji Ekubo Okwareke, Oguaro, Ikenga Ibomisi, our father, my uncle, the great man. This is to his lovely son, his great son, his beloved son. Here's how it goes. My dear son, Alex Ekubo, my beloved Ikebobo, Ikukwamam. The day I received the news of your passing was the darkest day of my life. As a father, I never imagined that I would live to write a tribute to my own son. This is a pain that cuts deep. That cuts deep into the heart, a wound that words cannot heal. Ikena, you were a precious gift from God. You brought joy, honor, and happiness to our family. Your smile lit up every room. Your laughter brought comfort and joy. And your kind heart drew many people close to you. You were a son any father would be proud of. Respectful, loving, cheerful, and compassionate. You carried yourself with dignity and treated everyone with kindness. Many knew you, many loved you, and many will continue to remember you. My dear son, Ikuku, your name speaks of strength, movement, and presence. Like the wind, you touch many lives. Though we could not hold on to you forever, the impact of your life remains with us. Who am I to question God? The Almighty gives and the Almighty takes away. Yet as a father, my heart is heavy. I wish 4 more years with you. I wish to hear your voice again, to see your smile again, and to watch you continue life's journey, especially alongside your beloved wife, Anwuli. Today, I remember not only your many achievements, but also your character, and I remember your generosity, especially towards me, your father, your warmth, and the love you freely shared with family and friends. These memories are treasures that death cannot take away. My dear son, Ikebobo, Ikukomam, Okos, Oke Osisi nke ezinụlọ anyị, nwa ọma m, nwa God. Nwa njem ọnụ. You were a good son who feared and served God faithfully. A son whose life brought great honor and pride to his family. Your departure has left a void that can never be filled. As we commit your body to Mother Earth, we pray that your soul finds eternal rest in the bosom of Almighty God. May perpetual light shine upon you. J in Koma, when you came, you loved. And you left footprints on our hearts that time can never erase. Until we meet again. Mazi. Thank you, everyone.
There are people you meet in life, and then there are people you encounter. Ikenna was an encounter. Nobody met Ikenna and remained the same. Some encountered his brilliance. Some encountered his kindness. Some others encountered his impossible confidence. His faith, untouched. He carried presence, the way kings carry crowns, naturally, effortlessly, without ever needing to announce it. Ikenna was wise far beyond his years. He reasoned like a man who had already lived several times before this one. Conversations with him never felt ordinary. Even when he was young, he carried the mind of an elder, calm, thoughtful, strategic, deeply aware. Ikenna was always reasoned like a 95-year-old. There was something ancient about his wisdom, something steady and grounding that made people trust him instantly. All odds, the plans always worked. He moved through life with intention, precision, and confidence that made you believe he had already said uncertain, Kena somehow remained composed, almost as though he had made peace with outcomes long before anyone else understood the battle. He was also a man of deep faith, a fervent praying man whose relationship with God was personal, was rooted, and was unwavering. His faith was not for show. It lived quietly inside him and revealed itself in the way he carried burdens, the way he handled uncertainty, and the way he continued to believe for a miracle during his illness. And somehow, even through the pain, Kena remained himself, controlled, composed, and strategic. He bowed out the same way he lived, on his own terms, with dignity, with grace, like a boss. But beyond all his strength, all this pain, there was also the Kena we laughed with. I remember when we were much younger in university, he'll be dressing up for school, and I'll just sit down there looking at him. Alex being Alex would catch me staring and say, "Blink, have you not seen a fine boy before? Blink, let me know you are still alive." That was him, charming without effort, funny without trying, confident in a way that made everyone around him smile. And then came the hardest moment of all. The day he passed, I looked at Kena and whispered, "Alex, blink." No response. I whispered again, "Blink." But by this time, he didn't. Kena had gone to be with his maker. Some people leave memories. Alex left impact. Some people are remembered for what they did. Oh, and he was never meant to leave his own. Thank you, everyone.
How loving and selfless anyone should be. And if you take nothing from this room, let it be that reminder to love, to care, to cherish, to be there for your brother, to be there for your sister. So that when, but for good. Now let's make welcome for a speech on behalf of the governor of Abia State, the chairman of the Civil Service Commission, Abia State. Ladies and gentlemen, Pastor Eno Jerry.
Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today I stand here on behalf of the Governor of Abia State, His Excellency, Dr. Alex Chioma Oti OFR. And today I stand here to commiserate, on behalf of His Excellency, commiserate with the family of Alex Ekubo on the passing of Alex. When the news got to His Excellency's attention, it met him with a lot of shock. There was a lot of shock and sadness. And as soon as he heard about Alex, he swung into motion. One of the things he did was to call the wife. He called Alex Ekubo's wife, and also even the mother, spoke to the mother. And one thing we do in Abia State is that we recognize talent. We recognize our stars and our budding stars. And we can say that Alex Ekubo was a star and a budding star. Alex Ekubo was one man that was very proud of his state, his culture. And if you go to his Instagram page, you will see that I think the last post he made was about his culture. He actually said, "I love my culture." And he did a dance about his hometown, Arochukwu. and put that out there. And that is the last thing I think that is on his Instagram page. That's to show you how proud he was of his state. And as a people of Abia State, we are very proud of Alex. Proud of his achievements, proud of all that he did, even in his brief stay here on earth, the impact that he made. And another thing that His Excellency also did, not just speaking to the family, but he also asked, wanting to know how he could support the family even in this trying time. And he made a pledge to help them fix the road that leads to Alex's hometown, at least make it motorable even before the burial. He also pledged financial support and also even security for all those that will be coming for the burial in Arochukwu. And right now he is still willing to do even much more as the need will arise. So today we are here to commiserate on behalf of, Abia State, Ndi Abia. Just in case you're not from Abia, Ndi Abia is the people of Abia, the good people of Abia. We have lost a star. We have lost one of our own. And today, on behalf of the governor, his family, and Ndi Abia, we are saying that the Lord will continue to strengthen you. We are praying for you, praying for the family. The Lord will continue to strengthen you and uphold you with his right hand. And just know that you are not alone. Abia State loves Alex Ekubo, and we are proud that he is and he was one of us. God bless you.
Good evening, everybody, and I would not say it's nice to be here because we're not supposed to be doing this. And like Nancy just said, probably it's a script, and I wish I could just wake up and it's gone. And also I wish that this was just a prank. I would snap my finger, close our eyes, open it, and Alex would say, hey, it was just a prank. I just wanted to know how much you guys love me. But it is what it is. Pastor Jerry, I want to say thank you for that word. Thank you so, so much. God bless you. It was really impactful. I met Alex many, many years ago when he started. In fact, it was Alex Ekubo, who is now the president of the Actors Guild of Nigeria. He's here this evening. He was one who produced that first film. It was Inikme, and we had to go to Igala land to shoot. When we got there, Abu didn't tell us that there were no fine hotels, there were no lovely scenes. It was just bare. And we got there, we had to get a house, somebody's house, and they put mattress on the floor. And that was when Alex intrigued me, because I would have thought that for somebody who was growing, his career was coming up, that he would be full of himself, but he wasn't. Not Alex. Down to earth. In fact, he made mockery of me when I was even shouting, why would they give us this kind of room? I said, Babana. He calls me Babana. Let's do the work that we came to do. And he was such a fun-loving guy all through. And then we went on to do Al-Majiri. We went on to do so many other things together. And then after Mefuna, Alex was born a star. And Alex left as a star. Pastor Jerry said Jesus Christ did not live up. Verse 33. There are people who come into your lives and they don't need to make a long, long thing for you to understand them. Just short, snappy, and they leave. And they leave their footprints on the sands of time. And that is what Alex Ekubo has done to all of us. See, in a long while, Alex. And when you finish the movie, what do we all say when you finish the movie? It's a wrap. Alex has wrapped up. You're a cinematographer, you're a scriptwriter. On behalf of all the creatives, we want to say, Johnny well, Alex. May God bless your soul. And of course, meet to part no more. And for the family, say, please, as a condolence,